first guest is a Tony Award-winning actor. He's appeared in numerous films, including The Birdcage and Mouse Hunt. Starting Friday, you can see him in the new movie Love's Labor's Lost. Please welcome Mr. Nathan Lane.
See you.
How are you?
I hope I can help ease you through this period of mourning now that Andy is...
I know.
Where did he go? Did he run away and join the circus?
Yes, he did.
What exactly was he going to do?
He had a stick with a little bundle at the end.
Maybe the flying Richters?
Not a good idea.
It sounds like something you go to the chiropractor for, the flying Richters. No, you know, he's going off to pursue his acting career.
Yes, exactly.
2 words. David Caruso. Okay. He's going to do very well.
Fine.
He's a very talented boy.
He's a very talented man. He will do fine. And he'll come back here a lot.
Will he?
Yeah.
Occasionally? Like a very special Conan O'Brien?
We're going to trap him. Leave some cheese out and he'll come forward. Gotcha! No, we have, I had Clinton. I like President Clinton as a sidekick.
He did very well. Yes, he certainly warmed up this seat. I suddenly feel kind of frisky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you know, we have some things in common.
We do?
Our amazing singing abilities. Yes. No, that's not it. You actually were raised Catholic, as was I.
Yes, Irish Catholic boy.
I did not go to, I had to go to Catholic instruction. I went to regular, you know, just regular school, elementary school.
Oh, no, I had the Dominican nuns, you know, and they're the toughest. They're like Teamsters in black habits. They're like the Fighting 49th. I had a nun, Sister Eva Braun, who used to walk up and down the aisles, and you know they would give you this theological book. You know, you're 7, called the Baltimore Catechism, where they asked you questions about, you know, who is God, why did God make you, what is God's address, you know, and
are these real questions?
These are real questions, and I remember she would, you know, sort of stalk up and down the aisles, and then suddenly turn and slam her hand on the desk and say, "Who is God?" And I would say, "I don't know. I'm 7. I just got here. I don't know where geography is, let alone God." But
were you an altar boy?
Oh, yes.
You were?
Yes.
Were you any good at that?
Well, actually, I once had I served what they call a high mass. So, pass the do.
Tell me about it, yeah.
And
I think we've all served one of those.
They weren't using wine that day. They were using something else. But I was filling in last minute as sort of an understudy altar boy, and they handed me a huge set of bells. There were about 24 bells on this thing.
That they ring at a special moment.
You know, when they were raising the chalice and all of that. So I wasn't, but no one told me when to ring it. So whatever looked important to me, I would ring the bells. So, you know, eventually, you know, he scratched his nose, I rang the bells. And this rather tough priest turned around in the middle of this mass as he was speaking in Latin. And then he turned around and said, "Will you knock it off with those bells?" Yeah.
As long as there was no profanity, it's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
You actually shot this movie, Love's Labor's Lost, in London. Is that right? You shot it?
Yes. I was there for about 3 months, and it's where I sort of got addicted to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that's where it started.
You know, it was. I've only heard tell. It was a British show first.
That's right.
And then we copied it. Is that right?
Exactly. Everything is the same, except, you know, for Regis. The guy in London is a little more intimidating. He sounds like Darth Vader. Is that your final answer? You know.
Right.
It's a little different, you know, but
and the questions are harder there too.
Oh, much harder.
They have like real questions. Where in America it's like, you know, when it rains out you use A, an umbrella, B, a box.
Yes, Mary had a little A, lamb, fish, gerbil, you know. Yeah, it's, you know, but the guy in London is scary and builds the tension. But Regis, you know, he's like your funny uncle at Thanksgiving, you know. He shows up, pours the gravy down his pants and says, "Find the giblets," you know what I mean? You know, he's not, there's no tension at all. I never
played.
I'm doing the Sebastian Cabot story. It's so sad.
I never played Find the Giblets, but anyway, we'll move on.
Find the Giblets.
We should. We have a clip here of Love's Labor's Lost, which is a Shakespearean play, has been turned into a musical.
That's right, an obscure Shakespeare play with musical numbers.
Right. America will embrace it to its bosom.
I think they will. It's sort of Ken Branagh's brilliant concept of turning this into a musical, which works very well because it's a very romantic, fun play, and it's his homage to those old MGM musicals, and I think he's pulled it off. He's a brilliant guy. So.
Well, we had him actually here the other night, and he was saying
yeah.
that it was. Well, actually, no, that's tomorrow night. We're having him. We shot that show out of sequence. In fact,
It's all a lie, kids.
in fact, I'm not.
I'm a woman, Rick. We should show the clip because we get. I think the clip will.
I'm not even here right now. I'm home cleaning my oven.
You are Sebastian Cabot. Let's look at this clip from Love's Labor's Lost. Does it need more than that? Or a setup?
They put on a play for the Royals, and this is
The old play within a play.
the number they do.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Love's Labor's Lost.
You get word before the show has started that your favorite uncle died at dawn. Top of that, your ma and pa have parted. No! Mama, papa, mama, papa, you're broken-hearted. But you go on. There's no people like shows. People, they smile when they are low. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the
Nice job. Nice job. That actually looks like one of those classic.
I bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know Shakespeare wrote that.
That guy was
bigger
good.
hits.
Yeah. I gotta say that it looks like a good movie. I've seen a lot of the clips in preparation
Right.
for the interview. I have to be honest, though, I'm not much of a musical guy. You know?
No?
Well, to me, it's just, and I think it's just a generational thing. To me, it's not realistic. You know, in real life, people just don't break into song out of the blue.
Oh, Conan, I beg to differ. Everyone should just burst into song. It's a great way for us all to get along. When the music starts to play, it's a sunny, funny day. I think your audience will tell me I'm not wrong.
Wait a minute. That's great. But Nathan, you're in musicals. That's what you do for a living.
Yes.
You're trained to do that.
Mm-hmm.
My point is, ordinary people don't just break into song.
Oh.
Yes, we do, Conan.
Oh, it's the boy in the plastic bubble.
Yeah. That's our announcer, Joel.
Oh.
Joel?
I break into song all the time. It helps to brighten the edges of my otherwise miserable life. Let me show you. Everyone should just burst into song. It's a great way for us to get along. When the music starts to swell, my life's not a living hell. Nathan, join in with me, prove that I'm not wrong.
Okay, everyone should just melt out of tune. It makes the children smile and the women swoon. When you're tossing off a ditty, life doesn't seem so so just listen up, you freckled pale buffoon.
What did you just say?
I didn't write this. Come on, everyone should just break into song. You know the words. When you sing, it seems like nothing can go wrong. Even if your life is rust, or you're on a show that sucks.
Wait a minute. What?
I wrote that.
At least it won't be on for very long.